an important message about your health and your money. Brian Tarrying here from the Disability Digest. I've been helping people that are sick or injured get everything that they're entitled to for the last 2 decades. And this is something that comes up and is very expensive. And I'm in hopes that you'll listen all the way through to the end so that you understand it and it does not happen to you. So here at the Disability Digest, we provide these videos, live events, and a no-cost membership. There'll be a link around the video that you can click on. Come on in and join us, and we can help you with more of a detailed approach to what you may need to get or keep your disability benefits. So the word that I'm going to share with you is called onset date. And if you haven't heard of an onset date is a date used by disability companies, especially Social Security, that targets the date that your sickness or injury prevented you from working. Okay. Now, it's when you apply for disability benefits, you are asked what your onset date is. And it's critical that you understand this, in my opinion, because it has to do with your money, so that you can communicate it to the disability benefit companies. It's not the date that you filed. It's not the date that you stopped working. Your onset date is totally different. So let me give you an example of this. Just happened in November. There was an individual went through the disability approval process. They weren't effectively doctoring. They were going to the doctor, but they weren't effectively doctoring. I'll get onto that in a minute. And Social Security adjusted their onset date. So they said that their onset date was 10 months later than it actually was. That cost them $20,000 because their average check was a little over $2,000 a month. So that 10-month change by adjusting the onset date and saying, no, it wasn't back then, it's here, 20,000. So here's the steps that you want to take. First, I encourage you to definitely join as a member, as I mentioned, because we can give you a customized approach. We'll keep you in the loop, help you understand exactly what you need to do, regardless if you're working full-time, thinking about applying, in the process, or already approved. So that's one. Two is we have live events online, and oftentimes the events are about this topic. And what we teach you how to do with your membership and with the live events is how to journal, how to go to the doctor with your limitations, communicate your limitations to your doctor, and make sure that your doctor understands these, puts them in the medical records. That's going to help you pinpoint your onset date. So if there was a point in time in your treatment history where you couldn't sit for 15 minutes or you couldn't stand for 20 minutes and you're only sleeping 4 hours a night and you can only lift 6 pounds, then, and the doctor has that in your medical records, that's definitely a lock on your onset date for your benefits, right? Now, if you're watching this and you're approved, same thing. You want to make sure that you're effectively doctoring. So when you go back through your reviews, they don't start to question that you're a disability recipient. So I'm in hopes that you find this helpful. Encourage you to join us in the comments. Look for a link to come join us as a member. And as always, make it a great day.